Everybody, it's Elena. This is a video response for the lovely challenge hosted by Debbie Vignola for her 5 years on YouTube. I will link down below the video about the challenge, and if you're not familiar with Debbie, please visit her channel and see the awesome and inspiring creations she makes. The challenge is about making 4 tags or spools, as you want to call them, to organize laces, or 4 flowers, or both of them. I just made flowers because I didn't have what it took to make the spools. I mean, I just had this flimsy cardboard and nothing else, nothing sturdier, and so I couldn't make anything out of this. And here are my flowers. The first one is a doily flower. I've used 4 white doilies of the same size around a felt circle, and added here and there some pink and silver fibers. I added the bling in the center with pearl and rhinestones, and the doily to finish it off on the back. Then I made a puffy flower. I didn't put too much stuffing in the 2 parts of the puffy flower because I didn't want it to be too bulky, and the cotton I've used is very delicate, and it comes from a skirt. I just put in between the 2 layers of the flower 3 strands of pearls to create a dangle, and added this gorgeous bling on top. Then I made a loop flower from a strip of material from a genuine vintage curtain, and you can see it better here. And once the flower was made, I cut pieces of this wonderful, very delicate fringe. It is a fringe that goes from light cream to brown, with all the shades in between, even gold, pale gold, as you can see here. So I just stuck some pieces here and there, and then I put a doily on top of everything, and 4 resin pieces. Each piece is a little cluster of roses, and I put another little doily on the back. The last flower I made is a rolled rose. I did it with satin ribbon in cream, and once the rose was finished, I added the pearl in the center, and then I had the length of this wonderful pearl trim. I had it, a good length of it, in a kit I bought a time ago, and the trim is made of pearls and seam binding. So I turned the rose, attached a piece of the trim here, the seam binding is here, and then I covered everything with a doily. And so here, oops, here is my last flower. Then I made something. Oh well, there's a card, a very amateurish card, because I'm still learning, I've just started to learn. This is my card. As you can see, I don't know why it seems the cards I'm making so far are not ugly, but they're all like the central image of a fabric book with some embellishments surrounding them, if you see what I mean. But in any case, well, one step at a time, I'm learning. So I made this card. I printed out this beautiful girl from Pinterest, and since the theme of the challenge was flowers, I chose this image that has lots of flowers, and I added here I think it is called daffodil, but I'm not sure, and a rose, a paper rose here in cream, and I twisted the little stem, and then added some pearls here, here and here, and some teardrop pearls there, and then I added a little note inside with a paper clip. And then I made something to put the flowers in, and this is this little hand-sewn bag. Well, the embellishments are glued on, it's just the bag that's hand-sewn. I've used a rectangular piece of felt, of white felt, and on top of it I pinned 3 layers of this lovely pale pink organza, and the first thing I made was doubling up the felt and the organza like this, and cut the corner so both sides of the flap were identical, and I folded the felt and the organza here up to here, so I've sewn everything here, and all around here I've sewn the organza to the felt. Then I started embellishing it. The first thing I made was adding this lovely trim all around the bag, and this trim has a sort of a pattern of sort of flowers. So I put this, I put a resin flower, they're like dahlias, in the center of each flower shaped part, and at the end of each dangle I put two little pearls, one of it on each side. I added this beautiful flat back teardrop trim all around it, and I edged here this part with this beautiful cotton eyelet trim. I added the handle using this crochet trim, which starts here, of course, then goes all up and down here. I just put some white trim here to finish it off more properly, but I didn't add any embellishment because I thought that some pearl garlands of pearls and beads and everything would have gotten in the way when you close the little bag. I added this beautiful scalloped, a loop trim, some loop trim from here to here, and then on the front I've used this gorgeous delicate brown lace. From this part it runs all around the flap and down half of the other side, and on the back here I cut, they're not proper appliques, they are 2 pieces from a trim, and I added flat back pearls and resin embellishments, and other resin embellishments, a big roses here. I tied underneath, I put underneath a piece of pink narrow ribbon, and it should close like this. I say should because I'm not quite sure, but yes, it should close like this. So this is everything. I hope Debbie likes what I made for her. I thank you all very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.